My 10-day challenge today, I got some feedback from this morning. I already did my presentation in front of an audience, and my card was actually gifted to me and also gift again with an upgrade. So it's helping me a lot. It's giving me a lot of gems and a lot of people that I'm learning from and empowering me. So that's what I'm getting right now. So I got over that 7-day challenge, which was beautiful. And I said that I got my 10,007 days from all the knowledge and gems I was getting so far. And I know it's a lot more to come. That's it. Passing the mic to Gregory.
Hi, good morning. My name is Gregory, and I am in insurance technology as well as telematics for industrial organizations. And I've been spending the last couple of days kind of creating use cases and stories around the use of the card and starting to progress that with people individually and looking to segment a couple of different industries in order to fully attack and engage with them. So thanks for that. And Coach, I'll pass it back to you.
Coach, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning to the panel. Good morning to the audience. Good morning, everybody. How are you guys?
Great.
So, we've videos this morning, and I want to get the feedback from the audience on one thing. This is why. The submissions that's been coming in is not impressive. So I'm wondering if we change it to 10 calls, 10 questions, 10 calls, 10 questions, 10 calls, 10 SMS, 10 outreach, and making a presentation in front of an audience 100 or over. Let's talk about that for a second, guys. Because 25 total is a little extreme for certain people. I want to get a feedback from you guys. What do you guys think about it?
That sounds great to me.
Because I'm all about accountability. So if someone said it made 10 calls, I want to get a list of the 10 names and numbers. And the purpose of having the names and numbers is so we can help you to close those clients. I'm not a fan of lowering the goal, but based on the numbers that we're looking at, I want to make sure what we're doing makes absolute sense. So let's get some feedback. Let's get some feedback from the room. What's your thoughts on that one, Gregory?
So I think 10 is absolutely realistic for people and doable. I think it's probably a lower goal, not a stretch goal. But I think it gets people into the flow of doing something and getting them comfortable with it in the product and the pitch. And I think once they get over that, then absolutely, I think the larger numbers and scaling that up is appropriate, right? I think it's all about getting people into the habit, creating the habit of making the calls, talking to people, sending the DMs out, and anything you can do to get them comfortable in the early days and then build upon that will be beneficial.
I love it, love it, love it. Oh my goodness, Valerie came into the room to start show with her profile picture. Oh, where did Valerie go? Okay, she disappeared. All right, so Luan, what do you think of changing the numbers from 25 calls, SMS, social media outreach, and presentation? What do you think of changing the first 3 to 10? And then you challenge yourself to present your product to an audience of 100 or over within the 24-hour period. What do you think of that strategy? Luan, are you there?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Somebody's talking to me. I'm working. So
Does that person have Clubhouse?
No, they don't. They're
That's why.
They're an air quotes kid. Yeah. Yeah, I have no problems with the 10. The 10 across the board theme seems to be very smart. It'll be consistent. It'll be easy to manage and maintain. And gone. Right? That's what we say now.
Right. So 10 calls, 10 SMS, 10 social media outreach, and you must present your product in front of an audience of 100 anything.
So it works for me. But here's the thing. I have a question about. So in multi-level marketing, whatever strategies usually The numbers are the numbers. So I was always under the impression that you have to do about 5 times what you want your estimated gains to be in order to reach your numbers. So at least 3 to 5 times. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to this goes back to you and me talking before. We talked about, I was under the impression it was going to be 25 different people for texts, calls, and emails each day. And you said it could be the same people. I don't think the numbers work out with that. But that's just me.
When I say the same people, the same person that you call, you can text that individual. The same person that you present on stage, you can DM that individual. So I would say with the ratio, you'll at least end up with 50. Because if you call, you can text them immediately after. If you're on stage, you can reach out to them through their DMs. So you can marry both of those together. Once you consolidate both of those together, then you're on the right path. What do you think?
It can be done. Yes, you need to get on the path. You got to start or you're never getting anywhere. However, I'm just saying still. So just 50 times 40, what's that? 200, right? We're trying to get to 1,000, and that needs to be. We're talking about $1,000 commission, right? Not how many accounts that you get set up. So I'm 3 to 5 times on that. So me personally, and this is just me, this is how my mind works and how I work and what I'm doing on a daily basis already. It had to kind of fit into that so that I wouldn't be losing on either side of the track. I'm on a simple thing on a group me that has 600 people in there. I shot that thing out like every other day for like the last 3 or 6 days or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's 600, it's going in front of 600 people already 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, because we're trying to get to 1,000. So it's got to be 150 at least, if not more, contacts. And I feel like it needs to be different people. Again, that's just me. That's how my mind works. But somebody tell me if I'm on the wrong.
Can I jump in on that?
Sure.
Well, I do television advertising, and I advertise at the same times during the day and talk to the same people. Do you know that I have people who said, I've watched your commercial so many times, and now I'm taking action. So those touches are very important to the same people. Please don't discount them. That's really important, because sometimes it takes several touches for people to take action. I'm done as I'm speaking.
That's a good point.
I agree.
So, Sean, I had one question. I'm sorry, and I probably answered a little bit prematurely earlier. This is Greg.
Go for it, Greg.
When people have been saying the 25, 25, 25 combinations are too much, is it because they don't have an understanding of, exactly what we talked about, what Don said, which was great, right? Multiple touches sometimes is what people get people over the line to decision. Is it that they didn't feel that they had enough contacts in their Instagram or other social media profiles? Was it product knowledge? Do you have any guidance as far as why people weren't making those 25 numbers? Because, maybe there's other solutions in order to get it other than moving the numbers, right? But I think Don made a great point as far as sometimes you have to talk to people 2 or 3 or 4 times in order for them to actually understand the value and see the value. This is Gregory.
Awesome. So one thing I do very well, Gregory, is it doesn't matter what number you give me. Your number is just a suggestion for me. My internal gauge is something completely different. Because when I go after the internal gauge that I have, I'm going to crush the numbers that you put in front of me every damn day. But I'm not only focused on sharpening the 1%, but I'm really trying to assist the 99%. And the 99% doesn't understand the only reason they're in the 99% because you're afraid of being stretched. If you want to stretch from the 1% income to the 99% income to the 1% income, it's going to require some changes. And if you put the changes so far out there, that it doesn't even make sense them trying, then they're like, oh well, I'm fine where I am. I'm not gonna die trying. So what I'm figuring out is with the 10 calls, message, and social media outreach daily, that's just a suggestion. They don't have to stop at 10. Like if that challenge was given to me, I swear to you, I'll probably add a 0 onto it, and I'll be going after a minimum of 100. Why? I want to win so bad that even if I go after 100, I must nail it if the recommendation was going after 10. There's no way I can fail if I'm going after 100. And the more you practice something, the better you become at it. And that's the whole purpose of the exercise. Now, here's the thing. Members are not asking to pitch 10K cards every day. We're asking you to pitch your business. We're asking you to pitch. This is for you. Pitch your business. Become great at what you do. And then you wrap it all up in your 10K package. Like, for example, this is who I am. This is what I do. These are the individuals that I've helped. And if there's any way I can help you or someone else, definitely let me know. I'm here for you. If you want to get in touch with me, this is how you get access to me. So that's the lines that I would use. So anyone that's seen it as we're pitching 10K cards, they're off balance. You're pitching your business. My goal is for you to be more successful, whatever you're doing, through the use of your 10K card. Because the testimonial of you becoming better in your business is way more valuable to me than selling a 10K card. Because when you show how successful you have been in your business with the aid of the 10K card, now clients will come on board and want to get a 10K card to make their business better. They're not going to come on board wanting to get a 10K card just to sell a 10K card. Nope. I heard this shit makes my business better. It improves lives. I want to try that too. I heard this challenge that you guys have, and I saw a few testimonials where success was achieved. I can see myself in being victorious in that challenge as well. So how do I sign up? So that's my trail of thought. What do you think?
I like that idea, Sean. Because I'm looking at a magazine article. It's a local magazine article here in Huntsville that I had to write. But and it goes out to thousands of homeowners. But here is the last sentence of that article. Here's my digital business card. Add it to your home screen to your phone today. 10kpill.com.
That's what's up.
That's fire. That is absolute fire.
Okay. So I think that's what Sean is talking about, because the whole article is about something else, but it ends with that. That's the last thing they see. If they want more information, they're gonna put that into their phone. They're gonna see what I'm talking about. But when they see what I'm talking about, they have to see the card.
And how easy is it for them to add to their phone by the Q code? And they, like a picture, again, right? A picture adds to memory. But on top of that, Don, love you. I've been trying to find you because I need some zero interest information. But we have to be intentional about who we're trying to vend to.
Exactly.
So,
Oh, you're in the Matrix.
Oh, darling. You're in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix, Luann. Hello? Luann, are you there?
But can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, this is better.
Yes.
That's better.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. So when you make your list of who you're going to present your card to or share your card with, and offer them the opportunity to, jump on this train, have to be intentional.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So when every email I send out has mentioned, if not directly, indirectly to the 10K card, because my link is in every email that either I send out or my admin sends out. It's all there. It's always there. So when we're talking about if I have a specific email to write for a particular reason, then that will be at the end. If I send a text out, my 10K link is on every single text that I send out. So it's when you make it a part of what you do, I don't think about breathing. I just breathe. And that's what we're talking about here. Is just make it part of everything that you do. You don't have to make it anything special. It's just what you do. It's part of all communications from now on, and it becomes easy.
And then going back to getting this mainstream 10K, can we have some information or guidelines on what you're thinking or trying to set up for businesses? Because I have multiple businesses that I would like to present this to, and I want to be able to somehow articulate to them how it's going to work, if they're going to buy rights and they have so many cards, or they're just going to advise their employees to buy the card, they will reimburse them, or once they buy the card, they'll pay the annual upkeep on it, because businesses are a huge market. Every business has cards, so we just need to tap that, and then again, you're like 1,000-fold on this venture.
Right. So, in terms of outreaching to the business guys, this first of all, what you just mentioned there, Luann, is such a rainmaker's mindset, because you're not looking to sell to one; you're looking to sell to the one who's controlling many. So that's a beautiful aspect right there. So here's what I can do as part of the 10-day challenge, guys. If you have an organization that you have an entry point into, let's build a card for that organization. And then after you get that card for that organization, you present the card to them, and then you actually schedule a meeting for yourself, or you can invite me to 15 minutes maximum with the organization. Because the product is very simple, doesn't need more than 5 minutes to explain and share the vision of what the product can do and how it can benefit any organization. So anyone within the challenge that want to prospect a particular organization, send the organization's link over to us. And in fact, I'll build an intake form to take care of that. So it's all automatic. And then once you do that, we can build the card for them. You can go pitch them. But if I notice we give you 10 cards and not one close, then you'll be charged for every card thereafter. Because the thing is, if you're using a judgment for up to 10 and you cannot close 1 out of the 10 or get a successful invite which leads to a close in 1 of 10, then from the 11th card, if you want to get one of those, you're going to have to start paying from the 11th card going forward. What do you think of that, Luann?
Okay, we're going to have to look at these numbers. I'm sorry, I'm trying. We're going to have to look at these numbers. We're going to have to look at these numbers.
When you say look at these numbers, what do you mean?
So again, how many people could you afford to put on a card if people would buy their own? I mean, I want to make it somewhat cost effective and efficient, and I'm currently actually trying to get the information on how much my organization, where I work already, how much we even spent in cards in the last 3 or 5 or 10 years, so it can be on par. If it's not on par, then it's a moot point, because they're always looking to save money. I gotta go. I'm gonna call you.
Okay,
I'm here.
Okay, you got it. Guys, that's the true hustle right there. So we can do one of two things, guys. We can live on stats, or we can live on creation. We can live on statistics, or we can live on creation. I'm about the creative thing, guys. And someone can come and tell me, all right, so I've been spending $200 a year on business cards. My first question to them will be, okay, great. What's your ROI on the $200 that you spend annually? Well, I got 15 closes. Okay, great. So if I can show you a way logically where you can at least double your closing ratio, your closing ratio, would you be interested? And it will only cost you, let's say, $300 or $500 for the whole year, rather than the $200 you've been spending. Would you be interested? Yes? No? No? Okay, good. If you get a 100% increase on what you did last year, what would that mean to you financially? And does it owe to you? In fact, if you get one sale extra this year because you're using our product, does that justify the investment of XYZ price? And if they tell me yes, then I go into my presentation. If they can tell me one sale will not change the difference, it was not going to be a result of the digital card, then there's nothing here to talk about. Because in my opinion, that client is not even open to anything you have to say. So what I would normally do, guys, is I would go find, what did you spend? What did it get you? Great. Then I will go with a bold claim. And here's one thing that I want you guys to be aware of. We have three levels. One, the basic card, that's $100. Two, you can become a partner with us. By becoming a partner with us, that's $200 investment. Three, you can start adding the diamond points. With the diamond points that you're adding onto your card, and in fact, we're creating a product on our offer sheet on our website that's going to be called the diamond upgrade. In fact, let me run the idea by you guys and you'll tell what you think. Because I have my graphic guy working on two names. Let me see. Here you can, okay, add a blue diamond upgrade. So we're creating a product. I want to get Teresa up as well. We're creating a product that we're going to add onto our website, guys. If you guys can pull up Teresa, that would be awesome. We're adding a new product to our website. It's going to be called one of two names. Blue Diamond Upgrade or Add a Blue Diamond. Which one of the names really speak to you much better? Guys, I'm sorry. This has to be a little interruption right now. Let's go! Sean is in the building.
Let's go! What up, 10K?
Absolutely happy and totally relaxed.
Hey, man. Happy Wednesday, brother. Happy Wednesday. Just happy to join you here on the stage, man.
You know, it's so funny, Sean. We were doing a 7-day challenge initially, and then after speaking to a friend of Jazz, the guy Justin, the Justin and Only Wear the Best. Justin said, hey man, I think you should do a 10-day challenge. It's marketing with your brand. I'm like, boom, I like it. It makes sense. So now we started the 10-day challenge. Now we used to ask members to make 25 phone calls, send 25 SMS messages, 25 social media outreach, and present your product in front of an audience of 25 and over. I find out the reports coming in on a daily basis wasn't enough. So I made a decision this morning that we're going to change it to 10 phone calls daily, 10 SMS daily, and 10 social media outreach. But see, here's the thing, Sean, with every top achiever, they will take the 10, but they'll always shoot for more. So what's your take on that, Sean? As a New Yorker sales professional.
Absolutely. Hey, listen, man, I love how the 10s line up with the brand. And I think 10 is definitely achievable, but like you said, reaching 20, 25, 30, 50, 100 is not out the impossibility realm, man. So listen, I want to encourage everybody, man, that's tapped into this brother, man, who is an awesome person on and off this app, man, to shoot for the stars, man. You're aligning yourself with authenticity, man, and a guy that's super solid, man, and has supported me both financially, in other ways, on this application and off, man. So I'm in alignment with you, brother. Just point me in a direction of what I need to do. Let's go.
Let's go, Sean. Oh, Sean, I don't know why to do for me today. I wanted to do a video because you're from New York. You know me, you were not afraid of the videos. Do a video. Hey, yo, this is Sean Ackerman. I'm supporting my boy 10KCARDS with his 10K challenge. Let's go.
Hey,
that is
consider it done. Consider it done, brother. I got you.
Say less. Because, Sean, here's the thing. One of the reasons that a lot of people are now winning in business, they're not reaching out enough. They're not making enough outreach to new markets. They're not being loud enough. So when it's time to pull the trigger, no one knows who they are. So my vision for this challenge that we're creating is every day, 10 a.m., 10 p.m., a group of people come to the room and we really shake them up, shake all the excuses, shake all the blockage that's been stomping you and push you into the marketplace so you can go do great things. You know, I'm making videos every day, Sean, and I'm launching every video I'm making is calling to action. Hey, DM me or text me 10-day challenge. And we're going to show you how to break the mindset and break all these excuses that's been stopping you. Whether you're consciously aware of it, yes or no, we're going to help you to break through those. And if people start breaking those, not only are they going to be successful in their own business, but they're also going to be successful in other relationships around them. And the thing is, Sean, we're not asking someone to push 10K cards. We said, no, push your business every day. And after finish pushing your business, if you guys want to learn more about me, tap into my 10K card. So 10K card is just the signature at the end that say, this is how you find me. But before that, this is how you find me. Hey, world, this is who I am, and this is what I do. So that's what I'm excited about, Sean.
Let's go!
So let me interview you for 5 minutes, Sean. How long have you been in the industry that you're in?
Oh, man, I've been in real estate, man, since 2013.
Okay. Yeah. What inspired you to start real estate?
So real estate, man, just leaving my 9 to 5, man, and replacing that income with passive income. That was my inspiration. And creating a business, obviously, yeah. That's
right. What is it about your 9 to 5 made you feel so uncomfortable that you have to leave?
That's a great question. Hey, you know what, 10K, man, working for someone else's goal and vision really didn't sit well with me, man. And I figured being on this earth, in this country, in this capitalistic country, man, where we're taught to go to school, get a job, work for someone else, retire, then die, I didn't like that trajectory, man. So I needed to change that for myself and my family. So that's really what got me off the porch, man.
Damn, that's what I'm talking about. Guys, you're hearing it first. I'm telling you, Sean is not open up about a story like this every day, but he's been on the 10K platform. Why? Because he's family. We have similar stories, Sean. When the pandemic hit, I'm the guy that, first of all, in full disclosure, guys, I've been doing business with Jewish partners for over 10 years. And anyone that's on the stage here will agree that if you work with a Jewish community, there's a lot of cash. There's a lot of cash passing through the business. So I'm the guy with multiple businesses going on, and I was taking over $10,000 a week, Sean. With a $10,000 a week budget, or with a $10,000 a week take home, there's no need for you to live on a budget. That's to live, let the kids be, travel, do whatever we want to do. That's fine. Now, when the pandemic hit, the government closed the businesses. We had businesses in the shopping malls. So when the malls were closed, Sean, for 4 months, I was like, we were living on what we had. And then when I realized that we were entering into reserve now, I'm like, no, this is bullshit. So we reached out to the government and said, hey, we need some assistance now. So we submit all our paperwork, Sean, the bank account, the tax records, everything they asked for, we provided. But here's one thing. We did not have one W-2 employee in our organization because I do not believe in W-2. When we bring someone on board, we tell them straight up, this is our vision. We're going to coach you closely for 12 months. After 12 months, we're going to start a business venture together. No money is required on your end because your commitment to the company for the first 12 months is going to produce the startup money that we need to start a venture independent of you. So it's not like you're being given the money after 12 months. Your efforts will raise the capital that we need to start a venture together. If you're in, let's go. If you're not in, no problem. McDonald's, Wendy's, all these places are great places to work for if you can embrace that kind of mindset. And, we never had a team member that didn't come on board, Sean. So when the government said we cannot give you this money because you had one W-2 employee, it triggered in my mind that, wait a minute. So if I want to get your assistance where you're responsible for the country, that means I have to play by your rules and enslaving and trapping people? No, I wasn't really good with that one, Sean. So I went to work in my office for 4 months. It was a joke in my house that Dad worked until he lost limb function. I didn't work until a certain time, Sean. I worked until I couldn't keep my head up or until I couldn't keep my hands up anymore. I would literally be holding up my hand, building stuff, and my hands would fall asleep on me. Then is when I knew it was time for me to go to sleep. I got some rest, wake up back the next morning, back into the office. I told my wife, I said, honey, I'm going to be in the house, but you're not going to see me for a couple of months because I'm not leaving this shit until I'm done. So we build, Sean, and now we basically produce an unstoppable product that fits themselves into the lives of everyone that we come into contact with. Because if you have a business or you're a professional, you definitely want to tap into 10KCARDS. So that was it for my story there, Sean.
Hey, Sean, man, let me tell you, man, what you're doing on this platform, man, is the best thing a person can do is give another person opportunity, right? Not, I'm going to go out and fish, and I'm going to bring the food back, and I'm going to spoon feed you. No, that's not what I'm doing. That's not what you're doing, King Sean. What you're doing is you're giving people a path, right, to greatness, right? Now, whether people latch on to that, that's on them. But your service to the community is done with the opportunity that you're giving. See, you're giving opportunity, right? A lot of people want to sell people a product, right? And that's all they want to do. No, you're bringing in partners, people that can start at the ground level and build something for themselves and their family and their future, brother. There's nothing more powerful than that, man. That's why I always salute you, brother. Because this is what you're doing on this application, man. This platform, both on and off, is just simply amazing, man. So salute to you, 10K.
Facts.
Sean, let me tap in there for just a second. Sean.
Go for it, Don.
Listen, I don't think people are quite catching it. I'm going to back up just a few steps. Okay, you started out by saying I was working with Jewish partners. Okay, and what they were doing, you were turning that into income. But you didn't say. What you didn't say is I'm using their business model. You're not using their particular business model. You're taking what they were doing and what you were doing and extrapolating that and saying, this is what I can do with what my own thing in the same ways. So what you're talking about here is not selling 10K cards, folks. He's not talking about selling 10K cards. He's giving you a sales 101. No, it's not even 101. This is a sales masterclass that you would have to pay for. We're not selling 10K cards. You need to take that information and sell your product, your service, and add the 10K card at the end. He's telling you how to build your own business. So take what he's giving you here and build your business to higher heights. You wanted to know how to do it? You've got the why, you've got the business, you've got the service. Now take it to higher heights. Take what he's telling you and incorporate that into your own business and build it up. Just kind of tag on the 10K card at the end and watch what happens. Do I have it about right, Sean?
Absolutely right, Don. And to add to what you just said there, Don, I want you guys to hear me this one carefully. I would never speak on something I don't have an intimate knowledge or understanding of. It's just not what I do. You know, my credibility is a little too up there for me to mess with it by touching on topics I don't know. When I mentioned to the audience that I worked amongst Jewish individuals, I work with different cultures, and let me tell you something, guys, and I'll tell this to any Jewish person in their face. I have seen Jewish people treated money like it's God. I have seen people treated money like it's water, like it's oxygen. And because they have that respect for that thing called money, they literally attract more of it. If you go to a nightclub and you're well dressed, you don't think the opposite sex or the whatever you're into is going to be attracted to you? Of course. But if in any way they don't feel that love and that energy coming your way, they're not going to gravitate to you. And what I've seen in the Jewish culture, guys, and as I said, anyone that come on stage and want to be challenged, I'll go for it because I have intimate experience with this. They treat money like it's sacred, and that's why they have so goddamn much of it. We treat money like it's something we hate. The moment you get it, we want to get rid of it. The moment you get it, okay, let's go spend this. Let's go spend this. Spend, allocate, invest. These are three different words that produce different outcomes. Spend, allocate, invest. Three different words. And I'm just sick and tired of seeing people spend money. I want to see you reallocate those funds. I want to see you invest those funds. And when you invest those funds primarily within yourself, you'll become an unstoppable machine that will be spitting out assets like there's no tomorrow. And that's my ultimate goal. So the only reason I touch on the Jewish community, Don, I've watched other cultures, but the Jewish community, in my opinion, in my experience, is the one that was so much more laser focused on the money. Other people focused on other stuff, but the Jewish community was focused on money now. I took some away from them. I didn't take everything from them because God is my first love above everything. And this is not just the words coming out of my mouth. This is my, every strand of my being, God is my first love. And when I say that, I've seen people within that culture say that, but when it came down to the money, it was a different conversation. And then is when I knew I gotta be fucking self-employed. I gotta work for myself. Because if my heart said to give this $1 million away, it does not make financial sense. What's going to make a humanitarian sense? What's going to help someone genuinely without a profit on the back end? I'm going to do it if I'm in position to do so. So that's why being an entrepreneur was the path for me to take, because being told what to do was never really a good thing of mine. My dad beat the shit out of me when I was younger, trying to get me to listen. Man, I'm still a hard of hearing. Okay, I still don't really listen well. Did that answer adequately, Don? Hey, Don, was that not a good response to your comment?
That was perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. You know, you take take those opportunities and translate it and say, what can I basically you said, I'm going to take the meat and throw away the bone. Okay?
Yeah,
take the meat, throw away the bone, because there's part of it that does not line up with my integrity. But the parts that do, oh my gosh, watch out.
Yeah, exactly. Gregory, what's your feedback so far on the conversation we're having, if you're able to comment? Captain Gregory in the building.
Yep, sorry.
What's your feedback so far based on what we've been talking about?
So I think it's been a great conversation. As I said earlier, I agree with Luann that everybody, based on their level of obtaining success, will set their own kind of numbers in order to achieve that. It's up to everybody to kind of be as successful as they want to. I think what Don said, as far as integrating it into your daily life, bottom of text messages, bottom of email threads, social media, etc., is a great way to look at it. And like I said earlier, I totally agree with Don that, going back and talking to people and pushing it, right, is a great idea. One of the things that I looked for and I've been talking to people about is, finding someone in an organization to champion it across. Furniture stores, for example, big retail stores, etc. Finding one or two people to kind of hook into it, even if you have to give a sample card to them in order to get started, and then have them start to champion it across a larger base of users, is one approach. There are many others that work, but I think Don gave some great feedback. Thank you, Don, for that. This is Gregory, and I'm done.
Thank you, Gregory, for that. And just so you all know, I personally, I'm totally in. I've already given 2 cards. I'm about to give another one because I know the reach of the persons that I afforded the card to. Even though they can very well afford the card easily, their reach is invaluable to what we're trying to do, what we're going to do. Intentional. Does anybody else have any information or some updates on what they are doing that might give others ideas on how to achieve their goals and to, again, forward our mission?
Luann, it's so funny. I'm there yapping with the phone on mute. And then while I'm talking, you start talking about what has happened. So I just want to touch base on what you said really quickly, and Luann, sorry. And here's what we're going to do. As part of guys, embrace the moment we're going through, embrace the changes, embrace the transformations. Because when we completely master this 10-day challenge, we're going to create something of an unstoppable nature. So as I'm thinking now, one of the things that I'm going to do for the members within the 10-day challenge is I'm going to supply you with 10 free version of the digital card. So everyone that's a part of the 10
Yeah, you do. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone that's a part of the 10-day challenge, we're going to give you 10 of the sponsor, 10 of the sample version to share with clients. But the sample version is going to include 6 buttons for the individual, a button to the bottom for the 10-day challenge, and a button at the bottom to upgrade their card. Very, very simple. So if they don't want to see the 10-day challenge on their card, if they don't want the button to upgrade, simply upgrade or remove everything you don't want from the card. And the 6 buttons that they have will be their personal choices. So everywhere they go, they're carrying their card, the 10-day challenge button, and the option to upgrade button. What's your feedback on that, guys?
Great idea. Absolutely.
Fire.
Love it. I'm gonna have that intake form created before 1:10. Everything I'm gonna start is on 10 now. I'm gonna have that form created by 1:10, and then it's gonna be uploaded on the 10K card challenge. And everyone's card actually that's a part of the competition. I'm gonna put the 10-day challenge card on everyone's card. So someone, if anyone tap on the 10K challenge, they'll get a chance to obtain a free card. Okay, that's it. And then you can leverage that.
Good morning, everybody in the house. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning, Kalwinda. How are you?
Very good, very good. I'm listening and cooking. When you say like Jewish community, yesterday, like one of our radio station, the guy I'm talking to, he said like same thing. He said like the first job he get in a Jewish community always upgrade and invest in their liabilities more than our communities. We are just like a hard worker and we never plan things. I'm agree and I'm super happy to come to a 10. Then from 10 yesterday and like a first conversation I'm hearing, but I don't know who talking. When we are talking about like a simplicity, yesterday I joined one social media class as a course for like a whole July. He said like never follow like the other person's like the word and things, whatever you are doing, even like the video. Keep it like maybe 3 to 4 seconds and say the simple one sentence or post a one simple sentence. Like that way you can outreach more in a community. I'm like 100% agree with him. Like usually what we are doing when we are doing social media, we are looking at perfect words, we are looking at perfect content until we lost our audience. He said like do every day and do simple and do in 3 to 4 minutes. Everybody maybe post like one sentence post. Maybe how you drink your tea. He said like you will find it like people will see like lots of people is like you. They don't know what to do, but like they're looking, they're scrolling down and they're finding a perfection. You're never gonna get perfect on any platform, but like when you start doing a practice and even like when that day I told you about like the 10 people is reaching out like 10. I done this like a networking marketing where we start like come to 10 to until we reach on three powerful tools like how we are eating 3 meals a day. You're gonna make a habit. You're gonna call maybe like a morning 3 people and afternoon you are sending 3 text messages and at night you are following up that 6 people. 3 of you gonna like talk to them. That's the way. If like we make a plan and chart, I think it's easy to follow. Lots of stuff like you are telling and you are doing. I'm a mom like you, 6 kids, and I know it's hard sometimes for to do these things. But when we make a mindset, we're gonna do it. Like we have to be like why we are doing. I always think I'm doing for my kids and for my family. But like sometimes I, as a mother, I'm a little bit like slower than you. I feel like I need a balance in my own health too. I don't want to kill myself like doing like until 12 or 1 o'clock. But sometimes it's a desperate, it's like a work. Sometimes even desperation situation makes you sit back for a week too because like you are doing overloaded. But your ideas are great. And somehow when we are committing something, we need to like see we can do it or not. But like your motivation, I'm like 100% agree with you. And one other private talk I'm going to talk to you maybe when we finish this room or I will call you. It's one thing I want to discuss with you myself. Thank you. I'm done speaking. Kulvinder Sam.
I want to discuss it openly, Kulwinder. That's the kind I am. That's the kind of man I am. Reason being, we're here to enlighten, educate, and inspire. Don't be afraid. Let's go for it, sweetheart.
No. Like somebody order a card in our first summit. The person write me, and I wanna like keep in touch with you. Like give her number and name and how we can find out. She said she paid. She never get her card yet.
So, very simple. Either A, invite her into the room, or B, give me her contact so we can have it straightened out.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure her card is ready. It was just never sent out to her.
Yeah, no, because like the way she said, like I said, like this platform, this is everything is digital and transparent. But now you reach to me, I will find out and I talk to Shanta.
1,000,000%. Take a look at this. Luann yesterday ordered a card that she paid for, and the card was in the queue, and all I did do was to press send. So I told Luann, if ever you send in a card and in one minute after the hour you do not get that card, definitely reach back out to me, please, because for whatever reason it may have slipped me.
Yeah, maybe like because it's an overloaded work. I I understand because I do these kind of things from long time when I'm a child. And my journey, one thing I'm gonna say, like I always admit that I have a roof and food, always like reasonable to run my family and do things. Then I never get desperate. I need like to do this way. I never do investments and stuff like that because I don't know. I don't have a knowledge. And now the things I'm seeing, always I'm looking. Be honest, be hard work. And my grandfather always said like the brain is upside down, but like if you are not choosing properly, this never gonna fail one way. Like it doesn't matter how much money we achieve, we're gonna need more. But like you have to find somewhere your satisfaction, love, happiness, balance. That in my whole life I'm saying is a blessing. And but like sometimes when we are saying entrepreneur side, when I'm listening other people's stories, sometimes I'm saying thank you God, God bless like everything. But like we have health, I can do more. I need to do it. But like I'm never get desperate. That's my one weakness, big point in myself, and I admit it. And I'm looking. I see your vibes. I see how much you are doing the same way since like I'm 8 years old. I have that kind of vision, but I never find a sport, never get like a right mentor in my time. I don't know. I did like everything by myself. I don't know. And now when I see you, that since day one I connect with you, but like few things I like, few things I don't know. You guys and your culture, swearing is like a normal. And myself, like the culture where I came in my family, I never let my kids even like to do that. Now I'm learning and listening this kind of over and over. I don't know, maybe I get used to it.
Love it, love it, love it. The good thing about me that you'll find, sweetheart, is I'm not that interested in sounding good, look, the intention that's coming from the heart is my focus. And one thing anyone that spends time around me would understand is like I'm literally focused on adding value to others. So when I get excited and I'm expressing myself, if a foul language come out once or twice, then okay, I'm okay with that. You know, my close friends, they can all afford therapy if it bothers them that much. But the reason I do it is because I intend to connect with everyone now. I'm still trying to sell myself in a story where I can completely exit that area. So I'm going to keep trying to formulate the right stuff. Because ultimately, Kawinda, my goal is to walk into the gallows, into the hood, into anywhere, and find individuals who need help and walk them out from that area. That's my intention. That's my hope.
Yeah, I agree. I want to do always like that. We can together, we can do everything. Always like from my religious or my family. I always endorse my family because my grandfather always tell like everybody came on this earth, they have something. That's why God sent you here to make more. But like some people they take advantage, some they never. Some they need to follow you, some you need to be motivated. These kind of things I do, but like when I'm saying words, some words effort. Like for example, my profession from 35 years is a teaching, and like that kind of words when you are on that environment is hard to choose in like in our culture, our country, or family. But now in this country, like I'm 30 years, I heard like so many. Sometimes my son like I say, "Mom, this is nothing."
There we go. At the end of the day, guys, remember one thing. We're here to be great. Actually, want to say something. Go for it.
Oh no, yeah, but I can say that much. I grew up around a lot of that language. I can tell you one thing: it makes you stronger, tougher. So it's about if you want to use it. Because I actually stopped using it one time, and I mean, all my life I grew up around that. But I wanted to share about yesterday. I ended up losing my I didn't lose my keys. I left them in the mailbox because I was helping this elder lady. But the whole thing was to go out and network about what I do and with 10KCARDS. So I ended up standing in the hallway after I came back and I did my 25 calls. And then I said, I really didn't want to do the video because I had loosened up my bridge. So I said, my teeth is making it look like I had a stroke or something. So I said, I didn't want to do that part. But a lot of people called me back this morning that I did talk to. What is it? The district lady wasn't there. I'm noticing a lot of people is on vacation now. So I'm just calling them I'll leave a lot of information on their phone, so they call them back. So at the district office, just a tip of something I'm doing, I can't put in anything relating to they will have to cost the community. So what I'm going to do, because they're giving me the right to use the community space, I'm going to have some of the entrepreneurs come and share about what they do, and then that's how I'm going to let them know about the 10K and all that, and probably have a cookout and stuff. One of the guys that do a lot of events in the brownstones around here, he told me, you know what, you got to give me that information before I can add it in, and I need you to start coming back and getting involved every Monday. So it was kind of nice to be under pressure, because I was like, I don't want to start back over again, but I was able to do it last night, so that was a good thing. So this morning I was on a group that was for focus and everything like that, and I was good because I shared about it there too, and they just said keep coming back. So it's about the language you want to pick up. So if you want to pick up, fine, but I'm saying it's growing up. Mostly everybody I grew up with, you wouldn't be one of them weak persons, because it makes you strong, because it already broke you down as a kid from like being talked to like that. It makes you stronger, and plus it's just the language. So when you get to know it, it's different, because I grew up around a lot of pool rooms. We had a pool room connected to our building, and it was 7 people in the building. We all related. So that was a strong part, but I'm enjoying all of it. And I would do more than 10, and even with the 100 you said being in front of the audience, because a lot of times you don't get to the stage, we still be able to do it with 25 and above, long as it's equal up to 100. So if I go to like 2 or 4 groups and, do a presentation that
Angela, you're on mute.
you didn't hear none of that stuff I said?
No, Sam, you got to mute towards the end. I wasn't sure if you were completely finished.
Oh yeah, I just said at the end, I hope I said it most of it. Is it okay, like you said, going up in front of an audience of 100? Say a lot of times those big stages be so crowded you never get up. Is it okay if it's like 2 or 3 groups you go in front of and do your presentation, long as it add up to more than that 100? But it got to be above 25.
All right, I'm about to break.
Like if you never get called up to the stage.
I'm about to break that mindset of big groups. You ready for this?
No, I'm saying if you never get called up to the stage.
Angie, I'm about to break your mindset of the big stage. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
Okay, good. You go into every room with the attitude like you belong there. When you go into the room, you raise your hands because you either have a question or a comment. Either one of the two. So depending on the title of the room, if it's in alignment with your mission, vision, and spirit, raise your hands, they will pull you up on stage. When they pull you up on stage, just simply ask a question. That's going to feed the ego of the panel. And then when you're finished asking your question, on your way out, you can drop your pitch. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Great. The next question is, how do you pull that off? So that's going to be the topic that we're going to discuss this evening when we speak. So the mission this morning is you belong on every stage that's on Clubhouse. Raise your hands because you can either ask a question or you can make a comment. You can do one of those two or you can add value. So with that said, when you're leaving, say, look, I would really like to get in touch with you to learn more. So I'm going to shoot you a DM right now. And also, I'm going to even send my 10K card. So if you want to send me a message, your phone, whatever, all my information is on my 10K card. Thank you so much. I'll be listening to learn more. You follow me?
Yes, I guess I go in a lot more rooms then, because I raise my hand, but I never get pulled up sometimes.
So stop thinking about it never getting pulled up. Have you ever in the Clubhouse raised your hands and get pulled up?
Oh, no, I'm not saying on that part. I know what you're saying. No, I'm just going to go to more rooms. That's what I said.
No problem. So when I was younger in the game, I would go to any room and I would just raise my goddamn hands. Because I always have a question to ask or a comment to make. So if they didn't pull me up within, let's say, 5 minutes, I exit the room, go somewhere else. Exit the room, go somewhere else. Exit the room, go somewhere else. Because you can never stop someone who's relentless. And you want to be relentless if you want to win, okay? So,
okay.
No more of the they didn't pull me up bullshit. If they didn't pull you up, go get another one.
All right. It's just the time because we're doing other shit. I'm good.
Awesome. All right, my dear. So that's that. Let me see. All right, my dear. So I will catch you up in this evening. Any more questions or comments, guys?
Oh yeah, could you just change some more? You still have things with 7 days and challenges on your pages.
While I'm on your, is it on your card or no?
I think so. It's still there.
Let me go to Angela right now. Wait, let me do this right now because what I've been doing, the only thing we're promoting on everyone's card is just a 7-day challenge. The 7-day challenge card. So let me change the 7-day challenge card now to say 10 days. Boom. Let me see. 7 days. Let's get that. The URL will remain the same. And now we're gonna call this 10. 10-day challenge. Let's save that. See what that looks like. All right, 10-day challenge. 10-day cash flow challenge. You have to go back there. Click on that. Gotta change that too. Yeah, let me get this while I'm here. Let me just get this out to the way, my dear. So, thank you so much for calling that to our attention. All right. 10-day, that's done. And then let me go back over here. Okay, save. That's good to go. All right, so that's one. Let's go back here now. 7 steps. All right, 7-day. Change that again. Save that. Look into this. And then go here. But I like the new power of 10, guys. The power of 10 is, I think it's gonna be something good. I know it's gonna be something good, actually. All right, join the 10-day. That's there. We're almost there, guys. Okay. So 10-day. Okay, so go back to. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Do we have any outros before we go, guys? Almost finished with all the adjustments. Any outros before we leave? Anyone want to drop anything before we close the room?
Thank you for seeing you guys all in this family house, and looking forward to move together.
You got it, my dear. All right, we are all set with the updates on that. Now I'm going to go into each and every member. Now we're going to change it to the 10-day. Let me start with you first, my dear. Angela, you get the first one. So let's go on to Angela.
And I want to correct that with never too. It's just that probably I spend too much time in one room and I have to rush to another room. So I need to correct.
Yeah, you got to remember, Angela, you're on a mission. A woman on a mission cannot be stopped. Okay, Queen?
True that, yes.
So always whenever they see you and they're not paying attention, you're out while you're on a mission. You didn't come to listen to their BS. All right, 10-day challenge. All right, Angela, you are already complete, my dear.
Thank you.
All right, boom. Okay, let me see. So Angela is done. Let me see who else we have here in the room. All right, so let me go to Colwinder really quick. Colwinder, how's it over in Canada?
Canada's good. Like 2 days, it's like too hot. Like didn't leave a house.
Of course, it's too hot. You're there.
Yeah, and even you always want to like don't share your family things. Since yesterday, it's like my top day because my uncle's funeral in UK.
Colwinder, you missed the compliment I just gave you, sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
You just missed the compliment they give you. Of course, Canada is hot. You're there. You're on fire. You're burning the marketplace.
that I'm in a mood yesterday. Like yesterday, tough and hard day, but like I learned so many things and kept in my heart. And I'm gonna be implement today. That's like my day for implementing.
I love it, my dear. Anyone else?
I have like one other question. Like my card, right? It's also affiliate market, and if I gonna say like this month they are offering like a free membership, free shipping in USA and stuff. If I gonna add like just that kind of tab like every month where they're putting a promotion, can I do that on my card like this way?
Say that one more time.
See, like in our company, it's also affiliate company, and they are doing this month. It's a free, like so many countries, it's like a free registration, and now they are doing a free shipping in USA only. And if I wanna add that kind of promotional button on my card, how can I do it? Or
it's very simple. Just click on the button to request changes, send the link over to the crew, and they'll do it for you, no problem.
They're gonna charge when I'm changing anything?
No, they don't charge. You have been paying all your life going there.
Because like one day I'm talking to like the group where you make me a group with the other person. He said like I don't know what I asked the question. He said like you have to upgrade $100 if you wanna get that.
Okay, that's because you choose a blue diamond item. All the blue diamond items are worth $100.
If like you are putting like a referral friend, that's like a paid item.
No. If you have the link, we can put any link on the card for you for free. But if you want us to create one for you where we have to customize it, then that's what you pay $100 for.
Then how are we gonna like change ourselves? Like I can do that.
No, you're missing the point. Colwenda, if you can get us the intake form, we will upload it to your card for free. That's no charge. Okay. But if you want us to create one from scratch for you, you pay $100 for that.
Okay, every time?
The blue diamond items you see on the cards, those blue diamond items are from...
We are your business partner from like starting. Don't like give us a hard time like that way, okay?
No, Colwenda. Colwenda, you're missing something that I said. I don't know. The reason I sigh, I want to wait. Am I saying this wrong? Let me try this again. The blue diamond item is a customized form that we create. So anytime you want to get one of those blue diamond upgrade, those blue diamond items are $100. So if you want to get one blue diamond item, that's $100. If you want to get two of them, that's $200. So when you ask me if every time, I literally became confused by that question.
Like if any time we're gonna change anything on card, we can do
any change is free. The changes are free.
We can do ourselves too or no?
In August, we're gonna offer the do-it-yourself feature, but for now we have the concierge team supporting you for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay, then I'm gonna maybe send you the other, like the person's name and phone number. Maybe I share with you, then that way you can follow. That's like I think all for today.
Not a problem. Anytime anyone send me a name and number, right? I normally make a maximum of 5 minutes to call that individual. Reason being, when I call them, it's not to sell them, it's to close them on the sale. So your job will be to sell them on the product. My job will be to close them if you didn't get a chance to close them.
Okay, I'm gonna send you one today. Let's see how it goes.
You got it, sweetheart. Sounds good. And as I said, Cole, when you come into the coaching corners with me, check your take off your feelings and leave it at the door until you're ready to leave. Okay? Don't take it personal at all. My goal here is to pass you through the fire until you come out to the other end like a diamond.
Yeah, no, I don't take personal. You know, like 10 p.m. the call when we are all family sitting here one day, like you are like talking with every word like coming like that, then I close. Then now 10 p.m. is like mostly family time.
Not a problem. That's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. No.
Love, light, and energy. I have a couple of these here to go close off for right now, and we will be back at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Looking forward to see you guys here. Okay. Let's head out here. Let's do something great.
Don't only wait for 10 p.m. He's always in a clubhouse.
I know, right? Okay, then, guys. Catch you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye. How do I close? Oh, go here, and go here.
Mayad nga adlaw. I'm Ato de la Cruz. I'm a love coach. At the same time, I'm a spa and wellness director of Ilaya Spa here in Damaris Hills, Tierra Verde, Haniway, Iloilo. Thank you, Coach RM, for introducing to me the 10K digital calling card. All you need to do is just scan my QR code, and then you got all my links, my FB account, my IG account, my email, where to pay, my GCash, my BPI, QR code. It's all there. So it's very convenient. It's a paperless digital calling card. Thank you so much, Coach RM.
All right, guys. Happy morning. See you tomorrow at 10. Bye.